Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Madam, and in today's video I am trying to get out of a reading slump because every reader, I think so at least, every reader at least once gets into a reading slump. And my slump at the moment of recording this whole video was very much slumping. I'll give you a very quick rundown of everything that happened. So I filmed my last video, my previous video, in which Scout picks my reads, and I finished my book which was Drive Me Wild by Carly Robin on the 31st of March. That was like the last book that I finished. After that, I tried reading Mile High by Liz Ford, did not work out. Then I read Drive Me Home by Carly Robin, fully finished that book. Great. So I was thinking, I'm out of my reading slump. It's over already. No, didn't think so. Yeah, pretty much still in my reading slump. So this video is basically me trying to get out of my reading slump, but it's also a little bit me trying to mood read, like just trying to get back into reading. Like I'm a big mood reader, like I make TBRs, but I'm not really a big like TBR fan. Like I don't stick to that TBR. Like I know which books that I maybe want to read that month, but if a book like if there's a book that's not on my TBR that I'm really in the mood for, I will read that book, even though it's not on my TBR. You get what I mean? Anyway, this intro is getting already way too long. Like I wanted to use the original video that I recorded for this intro. It's 8 minutes, and there's no way to shorten it. I'm just a certified yapper. So yeah, I hope you will enjoy this video, and yeah, that's it. Bye! Okay guys, it is getting a little bit dark outside, so sorry if the lighting is a bit weird, but I got myself a tea, I got myself some chocolate eggs, and I'm locking in with reading. Like I said, I'm currently reading Good Girl Bad Blood. The only thing is, this, if you don't know, is the British cover. And this is the second book in the series, and I have the first book in the series with the American cover. And you would be like, it isn't that big of a difference, right? Just the cover is different. Well, no. This book is set in Little Kilton, and the other book, like the American versions, are set in Fairview. So yeah, it's just complete different part of the world where it's taking place. But yeah, I mean, if I buy them, because I'm planning on buying the second and the third book in the series as well, I'm trying to buy them with the American covers just purely because I like those more. That's the only reason why I have the American covers, but this was the only one that my library had. So we're doing it with this one. I'm starting on page 44. Number 44! That's me! That's some coconuts! That's some... Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. So yeah, I got myself a tea, I got myself some chocolate eggs, and I'm just locking in. And I want to try and read for about an hour. It is now... What time is it right now? 8:51 p.m. So, I mean, like, I normally go to sleep around 10, and I don't have school tomorrow, but still, I'm still gonna try and go to sleep around 10, just to keep my rhythm, my sleeping rhythm intact. But yeah, that was my update for now, and I'll update y'all probably tomorrow.
The next morning.
It is so funny, I guess, that this clip and the last clip it's exactly the same. Like, I'm exactly the same in the same position, but there's a difference in time. Like, I read yesterday, and I got to page, I can't remember correctly, around like page 98, I think, before I went to bed. I woke up today at 8:50, started reading immediately because I'm obviously not allowed to go on my phone. Started reading, and I got to page 158, which is, I went from 22% to 38, which is quite a big chunk. And actually, we're now into like, so I'm still reading Good Girl Bad Blood, right? And if you know what the book series, like Good Girls Guide to Murder series, is about, you know that Pip is very investigative, like that girl, And so this book started with Pip not investigating anything. Like, she said she wouldn't do it anymore. But now something has happened. I'm not gonna tell you what, but something has happened. that has put her back into her investigative like rhythm, and I'm really enjoying this part. But like before that Pip was investigating whatever happened, I was just like not into the book, but now I'm really into it and I'm reading so quickly. Like I'm not a fast reader, I know that. But I'm reading pretty fast right now and I'm really enjoying it. The only thing is this book is obviously written in British English and some sentences and some words don't make sense in my brain because I learn a lot of American English in school, which is kind of weird, right? I do all my assignments in British English, but I learn the American English. Yeah, it's weird here in Belgium. Anyway, that's my update for y'all. I will probably read a lot more today because the weather today, I'll show you. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, it's so gloomy outside. It's been raining literally all morning, and I think it's gonna be raining the whole entire day. Right now I'm just gonna have breakfast, and then I do need to record and edit the podcast for tomorrow, so I do have to do that. But I think once that is done, I'm just gonna continue reading because I'm really enjoying the book right now, and this weather just calls for like sitting in bed with a book, with a cup of tea, candlelit, stuff like that, right? So yeah, that's my update. Hello guys. My voice is so rough, and I don't think you can tell, but I just freaking bawled my eyes out. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I just finished reading Good Girl Bad Blood, and the last two chapters, here I go again. The last two chapters, I don't know why, but it just got to me so bad. It's absolutely insane. I'm even shaking, like, those last two chapters were insane, and I will give a more like in-depth review at the end of the video. But absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I'm not necessarily saying that I'm out of my reading slump, but I really enjoyed this book. Really enjoyed this book. Definitely the ending, that was insane. I now though have to find a new book to read. And I don't know which one I want. So that's gonna be a decision for later today. After I've had breakfast, because I haven't had breakfast yet. I just woke up, started reading, and just kept on reading because I needed to know how this ended. So yeah, I'll see you later today. Hello guys, an update from me. I'm once again in my bed as you can see, but that's because it's morning and I've just read a whole hour, almost an hour, I think actually an hour, in, that's upside down, this beautiful book. I am on page 243, which means about 100 pages left. But I just needed to come on here and tell y'all that for the last 10 pages, I've just been getting frustrated and angsty, and I just don't want to know how this book ends. Like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know, because I'm scared that it will end badly, but I know it won't, because it's based on Beauty and the Beast, so I know it probably won't end badly. But just everything is building up to it ending badly, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want that. I don't want that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to keep reading, but I do, but I don't. I don't know, but like, yeah. Great update. I am pretty sure I will finish this book today, and if not today, then tomorrow. It will be finished before the end of April. The end of I accidentally hit stop record. Anyway, the end of April is insane. Like, we're already entering May, which is the 5th month already. Kind of insane. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure this book will be finished before the end of April. So yeah, that was my update. Yeah, I will see you soon. I might be getting a little bit repetitive about like my backdrop, but it's just usually whenever I read, I'm in my bed, so that is why I'm always filming right here. It's something like it's 8:20 around that, and I am in the mood to finish a book. Luckily, I'm literally about to finish reading, what is it? Beauty and the Beast Lost in a Book. Like, I have about like 40 pages, something like that. So I just have to do a few little things on my phone. Like, I have to do my daily apps, which are Duolingo, Clue, and Finch. I have to do those. And I have to post something on Instagram as well. And after that's done, I can finish the book, which I'm very excited about. I don't want to know. I mean, I do want to know how... I still have the same feelings as I had like the last time I updated you guys. In which I mean that I just don't want to know how the story continues. But I do. So yeah. Yeah. In the next clip you will see me finish that book, because that will happen today. It will be finished today. Hi guys, I can't talk too loudly because my sister is actually still asleep next to me. It's something past 7, I think 20 past 7, something like that. I woke up at like 20 past 6, like an hour ago, drenched in sweat, like absolutely drenched in sweat. Like, it's so hot in Belgium right now, it's insane. I also got sunburned yesterday while I didn't even go into the sun. Like, I've only been in the shade. Insane. That's the curse of being like a ginger. Anyway, not what I'm here to talk about. I am here to talk about the book that I decided to read next, which will also be the last book of this video. And that book is Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. Also, my first ever Abby Jimenez book. which is insane. Which I'm a bit scared that this is the first one, because I've seen a lot of mixed reviews of this one online. I'm currently like 20% through. I'm at page 71 of like 353, I think it's in total. I went in knowing that it would be very insta-lovey, because I've seen a lot of people talk about this online already, like my favorite booktubers have all read it, so I knew what I would get getting into it. Like, I think it's like chapter 3 or 4, and they immediately go on a date. Like, the guy is like, do you want to go on a date? And the girl's like, yeah, sure, absolutely, like, sure. They know each other like maybe a day or two, like not that long, so yeah, I knew it would be very insta-lovey. And yeah, this is like the insta-lovey part, and now something is happening. And yeah, I mean, I'm looking at if it's on like the back of the book, but hold on, I'm gonna read this. Okay, I'm gonna read this for you so you know a little bit what it's about, because I'm very bad at giving descriptions without giving too much away. So I'm just gonna read the back of this. Also, if there's words I'm not pronouncing correctly, I'm sorry, okay? I know there's one word that I'm not gonna be able to pronounce, so yeah, just saying. There might be no such thing as a perfect guy, but Xavier Rush comes disastrously close. A gorgeous this is the word, I don't know how to pronounce this. Veterinarian, giving Greek god vibes, all by cuddling a tiny kitten. Immediately yes. This is until he opens his mouth and proves that even sculpted gods can say the absolute wrong thing. But there's something Samantha loves more than provoking an asshole wrong. But there's nothing Samantha loves more than proving an asshole wrong. Whoa, still early, guys, still early. Unless he can admit he made a mistake, but after one incredible date, possibly the best in living history, Samantha is forced to admit the truth, that any kind of relationship would be impossible. Samantha begs Xavier to forget her, to remember their night together as a perfect moment, as crushing as that may be. Only no amount of distance or time is nearly enough to forget that something between them. And the only thing better than one perfect memory is to make a life, and even a love, worth remembering. So it doesn't really say what happens between Samantha and Xavier after their date. So I'm not gonna tell y'all. You should read that, but it happens pretty like towards the beginning, because it's already happened. It's in like chapter 9, like the end of chapter 9. You know what's happening. So yeah, this is, I don't know if you can see it. This is how far I'm in, but like this part, like this whole chunk of the book, I don't know if you can tell, but this whole chunk of the book is not actual part of the book. It's like the acknowledgements, and then also like a short story written by Abby Jimenez. It's called The Situationship, which I think is fun that it's also included in the book. Like the whole short story is in here. That's kind of cute. But yeah, right now I like it. Like I like Abby Jimenez's writing style. Like it reads super quick. But the storyline, I'm curious to see where it goes, because yeah, I'm not a big fan of the insta-lovey thing. Like, it's not that I get the ick of it, but it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not really icky, but it's just like, okay then, I guess, like, sure, fine, whatever, that kind of thing. So yeah, that was my update for y'all. I see y'all maybe later today. I might read some more, but right now I'm gonna journal, because it's still not that hot outside, so I can still sit in my room. But later today I have to go downstairs. So yeah, that's it. Bye! Hi guys, first things first, I'm gonna give you a book update. Still reading Abby Jimenez's Say You'll Remember Me. I am 60% through. I'm at page 210, chapter 26, and listen, I'm eating this up. I'm absolutely eating this up. There was a point in this book where I started to feel the connection between Xavier and Samantha, and I'm just like, yep, give me more. Like, I need to know how they will resolve this issue between them. Because yeah, something is in the way of them being together. So yeah, I need to know how they will resolve that, right? I have about 140 pages left. I want to try and get through as much as possible today. I already read quite a lot because I started on page 116, I think, today, and yeah, that's almost 100 pages in already today. So that's pretty decent for me. Like, yeah, at first, like I said, at first the insta laugh, I'm not a big fan of that. But now I kind of get it. Like I kind of get the vibes. Like the vibes here, I'm eating it up. Like give me more. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the update on the book. Then what I actually started filming is I made a matcha. It's not the green. It's not really much green, but it's okay. Like my matcha. Listen, I don't pay a lot for my matcha powder. So I know that it's not the highest quality of matcha, but I'm okay with that. Like, the price is decent, so it's okay. I made a matcha with strawberry milk. I saw it first on Rachel Catherine's YouTube channel, and then I researched some more on TikTok, and I was like, I need to try it. So I had some strawberry milk left, so I was like, I'm gonna make a matcha. So I did that. I haven't stirred it yet because look at this. This is like, it's so cute. Also my Miffy cup. I'm also matching because I'm wearing pink pants and a green sweater. I'm gonna mix it. Can you see it, guys? And the color is gonna become so ugly. It's like the ugliest gray ever because, like, obviously. Actually, if you look at it from the top, it is pretty green. Like, hold on, I'm gonna put it down and I'm gonna pick you guys up. Wait, I have to flip. I don't know if you can tell, but like, no, it doesn't pick up on camera, but it is pretty green. So yeah, I'm gonna try it now. And I wanted to put that on camera. Okay, I'm very curious because I have made strawberry matchas with strawberry puree and just like normal milk and then just strawberry puree, and I really like that. But this is like actual strawberry milk, so I'm gonna try it. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Yep, I'm a fan. I'll give that like an 8.5 out of 10. Like, I know if it would have been made with better matcha quality, it would have been a 10 out of 10. But now, 8.5. 8.5, 9, around that. Yeah, that's my update. I'm gonna continue working in my book journal, which I also might make a video on soon on my YouTube channel. I don't know, yeah. And I will probably also continue reading at some point today because I'm invested. Yeah. Hello guys, I feel like laying in my bed is the only time that I actually record updates for y'all, but an update also you'll remember me. I really planned on finishing it yesterday, but I had class from 9 till 6, okay? But if I have class at 9, I need to wake up at 6 in the morning, and because I have to get to school, obviously, and I have to be on the bus for about an hour. So then, when I have class till 6, I get home around 7, and I have to eat and just do everything. So when I got home after school, I had dinner, and then I went back up to my room, and I really wanted to journal a bit, just to calm down a bit, like just de-stress after my stressful school day, And then when I was about to start journaling, my mom said, "Do you want to watch some TV together?" But like we never get time to watch TV together, so I was like, "Okay, sure." So we watched TV for about an hour. Then I got back up to my room. I journaled for about an hour, and then I started reading. And I had about, I think, 30 pages left till the end. So I read and I read, and then I just got so tired that I had to stop reading when I had 9 pages left. So now I only have 9 pages left to finish She'll Remember Me. So that is exactly what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna read those 9 pages that are left. I don't know what's going to happen. That is kind of fun, actually. Like, it's the last 9 pages and I still don't know how this book is gonna end. Like, I know that's the like whole thing of a book, but still, yeah, whatever. Whatever. And then once I'm more awake and everything and I'm ready for the day, I'll give you another update on like what my final thoughts on the book, basically. Yeah, that's it. Bye.
2 weeks later.
Guys, it's about 2 weeks later, maybe even 3 weeks later, since the last update you got from me, and I just now realized while editing the video that I just did not record a final review of Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. But since it's been that long, I just don't really recall like what were my actual final thoughts. So I thought, why not just read you my Goodreads review? So that's exactly what I'm gonna do, and I'll put it next to me as well so that y'all can read with me. Yeah, what my final review was of Say You'll Remember Me. That's so stupid. It's been laying next to me for so long, and I just didn't think to to record it. I ended up giving Say You'll Remember Me a 3.75 star. It was my first ever Abby Jimenez book. So I went in expecting a lot because I know so many people that I think I have similar book taste to absolutely love Abby Jimenez, and I was just like, okay, then I'm gonna love this book. And yeah, 3.75 is not amazing, but it's not bad either. So like, yeah, it was fine. So what is my actual Goodreads review? So my first ever Abby Jimenez book. I went into it a bit skeptical since I had heard some of my favorite booktubers say it starts a bit insta-lovey, which is true, it does, but it didn't really bother me as much as I expected, which is actually true. Like, it starts very insta-lovey, but it was okay actually. The first few chapters it was a bit but after a while I kind of forgot the insta-love part and really enjoyed the story. For me, the ending did feel a bit rushed. Not saying it wasn't a beautiful ending, it was just a little faster paced than the rest of the book in my opinion. If you are planning to read this book, I would say definitely look up trigger warnings. There's quite a lot of themes talked about. For some people that might be triggering. Overall, a very enjoyable read, and I will definitely read more of Abby Jimenez's books. So yeah, that's my final review, and that's also the ending of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will continue to make videos. I will be a little bit more absent the coming few weeks, I think. Also with the podcast because exam season is here. But after that, I will be back. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to leave a comment. All that YouTube stuff that you'll probably know how to do. And I will see you again next time. Bye!